Hey guys, Susie Nelson here with Affiliate Marketing Informant. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a Vidnami video in Designs.ai. Now, if you haven't heard by now, Vidnami is gone, and all former Vidnami lovers are very sad and heartbroken. So we have been in search of a good Vidnami alternative, and this is one you should definitely check out. If this video helps you out, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. You can try this Vidnami alternative out for free for 30 days to see if it works for you. Click the link in the description below to start making Vidnami-like videos with Designs.ai. Okay, so this is how this video is going to be structured. First off, I'm going to talk about Designs.ai features and how they stack up to Vidnami, highlighting the features that you want if you're a former Vidnami user. Second, Kim is going to create a video in Vidnami before it was shut down. And third, I'm going to create the same video in Designs.ai. So you can watch us create the exact same video in each video maker. And see why Designs.ai is a good Vidnami alternative right now. And heads up, before we even get into this video, I just want to give you a full warning. There is no exact replacement for Vidnami. Unfortunately, there is no one product that does exactly everything Vidnami did as well as it did it. Now let's talk about the features that Designs.ai does have. Designs.ai is an AI video maker, so therefore it does have the auto clip selection that you're going to be looking for to make it really easy to create videos quickly and easily. Designs.ai also has a large selection of auto voices, so you can choose an auto voice versus using your own. They have a wide library of background music. They support different video formats, just like Vidnami. They support the 1080 export option. Designs.ai will also offer brand customization options, which allow you to add things like your logo and brand colors. You can upload your own media, voiceover, and music. And the Designs.ai plans do come with unlimited video creations. Now, Designs.ai does not have all of the features that you're used to in Vidnami. And keep watching because I'm going to call those out as I create the Vidnami-like video inside of Designs.ai. Now we're going to do the Designs.ai versus Vidnami demo comparisons. We're going to start with Kim making the video inside of Vidnami back in July before it was shut down. So if you don't want to see this, then definitely refer to the chapters in the description below, and you can skip forward to where I make the exact same video inside of Designs.ai. But we really wanted you to be able to see step by step on how they compare and how they don't. Here's Kim.
So in Vidnami, I'm going to come to the create a new video option, and then I'm going to go through Vidnami's process to actually create a really quick and easy video. So I'm just going to leave it on the content video format template, which is what you choose at first. I'm going to choose the cool blue template. Then I'm going to paste a script in here. And if you want the script to test out, then definitely download my user guide. I've actually got it linked in there for you to give you a really easy and quick script that you can use to save yourself time. Now that I've pasted my script, now we're going to go to the scenes, and this is where Vidnami does its AI and its auto clip generation, where it automatically creates a video for us, right? And this is going to be where you actually enhance or edit each scene as you want. So some of the popular options are to come here and actually use these words that are auto-populated for you to find different images that you can actually use. And at any point, you can choose any of these images to use in this scene instead of what it auto-populates. Then you scroll down and check the scenes, right? And at any point, you can come in here and you can edit words and you can edit the highlighting as well. Your scene options allow you to do some popular things like hiding the text, bolding and underlining the different parts of your captions, moving the caption to different positions, adjusting the background, and easily linking the previous scene using the same media layout and motion. And if you decide you don't like the screen, you can delete. We're going to say that it's good as is, and we're going to move on to the voice. In this case, we're going to keep things simple and just use one of these auto voices. But in many cases, affiliate marketers and online marketers that use Vidnami, and even creative agencies, like to either record their own voice track or upload a voice track for the video. We're going to go with Kate. Now we're going to preview our video. And depending on how long the video is, this particular step in the preview part can take a few minutes. So we will wait patiently as Vidnami does its thing. Now that the preview is generated, we can celebrate different background music. You can also upload your own music, as you know. And then if you come to options, this is where you have some additional options to adjust the music volume, the track volume, and even the voice track speed. Hit preview again since I made some adjustments, and it's going to create another video preview for me. You can come down here and actually play the video, and then when it looks good, you continue, in which Vidnami will actually create and generate your video. And this is an option that most of us use. We actually like to come in here and change the resolution to full HD 80p, which does take slower times to generate, larger file sizes, but higher quality videos. Then we generate video and Vidnami does its thing once again. So this is going to be the process of creating a video in Vidnami. And one of the reasons why it was such a favorite, because you really could spend very little time creating pretty high quality videos with minimal work. Now Vidnami has finished actually creating my video. I'm going to choose download to download it to my desktop. Then I'm going to open it and play you the example.
Now I'm going to actually jump straight into Designs.ai and show you how to create this exact same video inside of Designs.ai. The one thing that is unique about Designs.ai is that you will actually get a 30-day free trial with access to their entire creative suite. They have a logo maker, video maker, design maker, speech maker, graphics maker, and they also have a mock-up maker. So these additional options could offset some of the things that you feel like you're missing from Vidnami. If you guys would like a full review of all of these products inside of the Design.ai suite, let me know by typing full review down in the comments below. Today, I'm only going to use the video maker. So let's get started. Now I've been taken into all of my video projects. If you wanted to upload, you could do that from here, but we're just going to start a new project by clicking the plus sign. From here, we can browse the templates, text to video, or use our own media. To keep this similar to what Kim did, we are actually going to paste in the script that she has provided for us in the link in the description below. Because you can only have 20 sentences, I did have to do a little bit of adjusting. So we'll go to that script and copy and paste. Now, Designs.ai requires you to have an intro video and an outro video. If you do this right, you can actually get 2 extra scenes out of this, so you could actually do 22. Let me show you how to do that little trick as we go through here. So you'll just take your first sentence and make it your title. Copy and paste it, do not cut it out. If you leave it in, you will get a voiceover for it. But if you take it out, you won't. So this is how we kind of sneak the system, is because we're going to get a voiceover for it, but we're actually going to leave it in the intro and outro. So we'll just pick any random outro. Make sure you count your sentences and that this is exactly how you want it to be. Here's where you set the text color and background color for your whole video. So if we select that, I know I want my text to be white, so we'll click on the white box and then we'll choose background. And I know I want it to be this blue color. They've got one down here, so we'll just use that. It shows up over here on the left. And once you've got that the way you want it, you'll close out and we'll click this green circle on the right with an arrow in it. Now you'll select an industry. They do give us suggestions based on the script that we have put in. You can really choose anything you want here. You can change it when you're searching for images. We're just going to go ahead and choose business and marketing, and we'll go to the next. Next, we choose our language. Designs.ai currently has 23 languages available. Then you'll select a voiceover. We have several for English, American. You'll notice the little gold crowns down here. That means that it's premium media. So that means that you'll have to pay for it, or it needs to be included in your plan. We'll get into that in detail a little bit later. Underneath the American English, we get into the Great Britain. We chose Emma for our Vidnami video, so we'll stay with that here. If you wanted to preview the voice, you could do that here as well. And once you have this set, you click that right arrow to move on to the next. So here we go. Designs.ai is automatically generating a video and a voiceover using the choices we made, our script that was posted in, and depending on how long that script is will depend on how long this takes to render. When it's done, you are immediately dropped into the editor screen. Along the top left, you have the various buttons that we will be using throughout this. We'll start with audio. Designs.ai did apply background music to your video. If you want to preview it, you can do that. You can search for something else. On the right, you can turn it down, which is what we're going to do. But I have not found a way to delete it. So if you want it gone all the way, you'll have to turn it all the way down. Now we want to preview our video. We have several ways that we can do that. To watch the whole video in full, you'll click the play button here down at the bottom. Other functions available are inputting your logo, having subtitles, your voiceover. Here is where you would adjust the volume if you needed to do that. You can also pick out your format from here. We are going to leave this as landscape because that's what we chose in Vidnami. If we scroll down just a little bit, we have the option to view bottom editor by scene or by timeline. It doesn't really matter which you do. All the functions are available in both. You can use the slider bar at the bottom to move through your scenes, or you can use the track wheel on your mouse, which I think is a really neat feature. As we look through our scenes, we can see that some of our images have white crowns on them. If premium media had been pulled in, it would be a gold crown. And depending on your plan, you have so many premium medias you can use per month. So that would be a way to tell if you needed to change one out or if you wanted to keep it. And I'm just going to keep scrolling and look at these images. Looks like they didn't do a bad job. Some of this looks really good. I'm not going to have to make a whole lot of changes. How do you guys think Designs.ai did? So I told you guys I would tell you a little trick to get 2 extra scenes with your intro and your outro. If we click on the outro, we know we're going to want to trim this down to about 1 second. So click on the scissors. This goes for any scene. If you do not have a voiceover applied, you can change these. If you have a voiceover applied, you will have to adjust it scene by scene. We'll click apply. I know I'm going to want my last scene to say get it now. So to adjust text in any and all scenes, you will simply click on the text to highlight it. If you look at the top left, it does take you to the text box. You can make any adjustments here to the actual layout of the text. You can have the AI fit it to the scene. You can move it forwards, backwards, and you can delete it altogether. If you click on the text, you can move it all around the screen. You can change the font. You can change the size. We all know what these buttons can do. And you can change the animation of it as well. I'm going to double click on that to change the text. In each scene, you can put a maximum of 6 lines. So again, if you need more lines in your script, there are ways to get them in, but you are only going to get 20 scenes. So if you can find a way to make that work, it's going to be a little more fiddly and take a little bit more time. So I would keep these kinds of edits to a minimum just for sake of time. So we completed our outro scene that'll now has the text, get it now. And if we click on the second to last scene, we will want to delete that from this scene. So we'll double click on the text, delete what we don't need, and done. Now the voiceover for this scene stayed the same. So the voiceover still says, get it here, get it now. Only the outro says, get it now. So you get a little bit of an extra scene there. There is about a 1 second lag time when you play with the intros and the outros, so do that at your own risk. Also, when you have any scene selected in the editor below, you can change the background, the overlay, you can zoom in or zoom out, and choose an anchor point as well. We'll go back to the beginning and go to the intro. Now I know I want to change this scene length to 1 second as well, so we'll click on the scissors, take it down to 1 second and apply. If you're changing the font, you would come and double click on your text and change that font again. You will have to change the font for each scene if that is something you're wanting to do. Now let's look at first scene. You can tell by the background that the first scene and the intro are going to have the same slide. And we used How to Win with Affiliate Marketing for our title, so I'm going to delete that. Again, it will stay in the voiceover because it was included in the beginning with the script. So I am just visually taking it off the first scene because I know we have it in our intro. If you have made these adjustments and you do need to change your voiceover, highlight the scene you want to change, click the 3 dots comments, and you will be able to edit your voiceover. If I wanted to take this sentence out, I would simply delete it, submit a new voiceover, and then go back. I like this as is, so we're going to leave it alone. If you haven't appended a voiceover, here is where you would be able to trim your scene, but because you have a voiceover, it already trimmed the scene for you. You could also clone a scene, but if you're already maxed out at 20, that won't matter. Now let's adjust the image. Right now we have our text highlighted. To adjust the image, you'll simply click on the video. Assets will pop up on the left. Very similar to Vidnami, Designs.ai does tell you what they're searching for. So Designs.ai pulled business and industry, but if you wanted to change that here, you could by your keyword search. Let's search by keyword. We'll use when, since this shows up on our title page, and search. If I had premium credits or a different plan, I could choose to use any of these options that show up with the crown. I don't want to do that for the sake of this video, so we'll stick with the white crowns. We'll choose this guy. With this scene selected, if you push the play button, it will play from the scene you have selected. I would like to see what it looks like with the intro. So we'll click on that. You would push the play button to preview and make sure this is going to look right for you. I'm going to show you real quick how there is that 1 second lag between reading this title card and when the voiceover starts, so that you guys can see how it's a little bit different if you need to add in those two scenes, but that is how you would add in the intros and outros. Let's give it a play.
How to win with affiliate marketing because you do not just want to be an affiliate marketer.
All right, that one looks good to me. And if you notice, in between each scene, there is a little T. If you click on that, it takes us to our last option that we haven't gone over, which is transitions up at the top. You can choose normal or animated, and when you do, you can apply it to all. We're not worried about that right now, so let's move on to our second scene. In Designs.ai, as you go through here, you will notice each text box is just put at the bottom of each scene. So if you needed to or wanted to move those around, you could certainly do that. If you wanted to separate them by line, they do give you 6 different lines that you can play around with on each scene, as they tell you here on the bottom, and you would just click done when you've got it how you want it. All right, let's do one more together. So if you needed to change the text, you would double click. You could adjust it here, click done. I'll go ahead and change the font, make it a little bigger, a little smaller. If you want to change the image, you just click on the image. It'll take you to assets on the left. You can use a word they're searching for, or you can type in your own search. If you wanted to choose premium media, you could certainly do that. Just know that when you do that, the Getty Images watermark and the number are here. Those will go away if you have the ability to use premium in your plan. We'll just go with one of these that are free. Looks great. And once you get going with this, it is pretty quick to toggle in between everything and to get it all done. I am going to take a few minutes, go through here and get this completed, and I'll be back with you before I download it. Alright guys, I'm done with all of the edits I wanted to make. I've already previewed it and I am happy with it. So now we're just going to click download at the top. If you use the free plan, there will be a checkbox above the download box that gives you the option to buy a paid plan before you download. Otherwise, you will have Designs.ai watermark and branding throughout your video. Also with the premium plan, you can generate storyboards, but we're not worried about that, so we're just going to click download. They give you a confirmation screen, and we'll click download again. Now again, depending on the size of your file, will depend on how long this takes to download. And they do tell us that we will get a link sent to our inbox once the processing is complete. We're going to wait patiently while Designs.ai makes our video for us. Now that Designs.ai is done with my video, it automatically plays it so we can preview it. If you go to the 3 dots on the bottom right, you can choose to download. And we will download this to our computer just like we did with Vidnami. I'm going to let this play a little bit so you can see how Designs.ai created a very similar video to Vidnami, but not exact. And don't forget, we added a few transitions that Vidnami did not have that Designs.ai does. If you're interested in seeing the full examples, we have posted them on our YouTube channel, and I will include them in the links below in the description. You can go and watch the full 1 minute of the Designs.ai video example versus the full 1 minute of the Vidnami video example. And don't forget, Designs.ai does not have all of the features that Vidnami did. A couple of the missing features that we noticed are that you cannot record voiceovers in Designs.ai. You will have to upload those. Another missing feature is going to be the merge and split scenes like you had in Vidnami. With the 20-sentence limit in Designs.ai, that is not there. The last difference we're going to talk about between Design.ai and Vidnami is the pricing structure. With Vidnami, you had one monthly plan at one price for all features. In Designs.ai case, you actually have multiple plans. All plans do include the 5 products in the suite, and you can try this for 30 days free before you commit. Your prices will change based on whether you pay for them yearly or monthly, and the plan that is closest to Vidnami is going to be your basic plan. So if you think Designs.ai is right for you, don't forget to check it out for 30 days free using our links below. If this video helped you out, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. We really appreciate your support, and keep watching our channel for additional Vidnami alternatives as we take the time to research them and compare them to Vidnami to try to find the best alternative for you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.